The billionaire was about to divorce the girl, yet he still wanted to secretly get close to her. When he noticed she hadn't taken off her wedding ring, he smiled with satisfaction, his own finger still wearing the ring. They clearly loved each other, yet a single misunderstanding had driven them to divorce. When the divorce papers were laid in front of her, her hands clenched the blanket tightly, revealing her inner unwillingness. But on the surface, she remained calm. After saying she wanted to separate, she turned and left the room. He wanted to reach out and stop her, but he never took that step. As she walked out the door, he finally couldn't help but call after her. He wanted to tell her he loved her, but all that came out was a warning not to let anyone know about the divorce. She pushed him away forcefully. He asked if she had never loved him, then turned to leave. Her hands clenched again. He didn't know how to love properly, and she believed he had never loved her at all. They met again at the airport, their eyes locking, both hearts stirred. At that moment, his friend came running and grabbed his hand. He wanted to see her jealous, to prove she still loved him, but she pretended not to care, hiding the pain inside. Not long after, the girl was assigned by her company's editor to interview the man. His subordinate habitually called the girl madam. The subordinate immediately realized the mistake. The female manager stared in disbelief at her subordinate. They both secretly glanced at each other, then instinctively looked away at the subordinate. The embarrassed subordinate quickly changed the topic and walked away. When they turned back, their backs were facing each other. The girl felt awkward. She messaged the female manager, hoping she could cover the interview. Then she looked at the manager again. The manager could see that they still had feelings for each other, so she refused the request. At that moment, the girl was completely conflicted inside. With no choice, she decided to conduct the interview herself. He stared at her intently. She began the interview with a neutral expression. Seeing her helpless look, he let out a small smile. As he answered her questions, he gradually moved closer. Seeing him approach, she panicked slightly, because she still loved him deeply, and his actions clearly showed he still loved her too. But the misunderstanding between them had already left a deep scar in their love.